Good morning, everyone. Hi, my name is Onepeg. So there are a lot of changes from this last patch, more than what was in the patch notes. There's a lot of hidden stuff. I want to go through what that hidden stuff is. There's also some statistical information that a lot of you guys, I'm sure, want to know what the min-maxes are. I have a lot of that information too. So a lot of this is going to go into some more detailed stuff with the patch that just went out, where all of this gear started getting more normalized. For my thoughts on what I think about the patch, I uploaded a video yesterday about it. You can go back and check it out. So this video is going to be just about like the ins and outs of what to expect from the changes that just occurred. Okay, so now because all armor value is based on common level, white level gear, there are some changes to the armor value itself, but there's also hidden changes to armor rolls, additional armor rolls as random affixes on that gear too. And all of this information, by the way, is coming from game files via direct data mining, courtesy of a guy named Rob that works with the folks as a volunteer over at the wiki. So I just want to say a real big thank you to Rob Virus for helping out. This is huge, man. You're a godsend. Okay, so max base PDR right now, which would be a hound skull, a fine cuirass, plate pants, heavy gauntlets, plate boots, a splendid cloak, and a heater shield. Okay, those are the highest armor value items that you can wear. That tops out at 235 total armor, or 49% PDR. The old value was 61.2% PDR, or 296 armor, considerably different. If you include a fighter with defense mastery, that brings that to 258 armor, or 53.6% PDR. That is down from 69.8%, or 325 armor. So PDR has taken a really big hit. Also, physical damage reduction itself for random roll modifiers was also nerfed. Chest, legs, and necklace can only roll 0.7 to 1% instead of 1% to 1.5. Additional armor rating is now 4 to 6 additional armor instead of 5 to 10. For cloak, feet, and hand rolls, armor rating is now 2 to 3 instead of 3 to 5, and physical damage reduction is now 0.4 to 0.5 instead of 0.5 to 1%. And the same in this case is true for helmets. For shields, one-handed shields, the armor rating is now 6 to 8 instead of 10 to 15, and the physical damage reduction rolls are now 1 to 1.5% instead of 1.5 to 3%. The Pavis, because it's a two-handed shield, gets a little bit more room, but it's 12 to 15 armor instead of 15 to 20, and physical damage reduction is now 1.5 to 2.5 instead of 2.5 to 5%. The potential maximum plus armor rolls in this case would give you approximately 26 additional armor. Compound that with the physical damage reduction percentage additions that you have the capability of getting, and you top out at 11.1%. Add that to the base of what you already have if you are a fighter, and you can get 64.7% physical damage reduction. That is absolute maximum. In the realm of reality, you're likely going to see rolls for a total gear set of somewhere around 60%. That is total maximum physical damage reduction now. And those modifications to the numbers are the same for magic damage resist. You're only going to see somewhere around a 60% or so top end for magic damage resist, depending on the gear that you run. Although there are additional talents like what Warlock has to reduce magic damage depending on the source, but that stuff is lesser run than most other things because the game is more melee centric or melee damage centric, physical damage centric than it is magical damage centric. Okay, in terms of health nerfs, it's a little bit more egregious. For plus health and bonus health rolls, we know that for both health and added move speed, those things were changed. They're now in a family. You can't combine double health or double move speed rolls. But for some of the items, you actually can't get some of the health rolls at all, mainly for max health add. So you can still get bonus HP on all the pieces of gear that you would like, but certain pieces of gear don't roll maximum health add anymore, and additional maximum health was also reduced. So it used to be chest, legs, and necklace, for instance, had a max of 6. You could have plus 6 HP on those things. Chest, legs, and necklace are now max of 4 instead of 6. So that is minus 6 HP that we no longer get. Cloak, feet, and hands can no longer roll additional maximum health. They don't do it anymore. at all. Head had 1 point of HP shaved off of it. One-handed shields also had a point of health shaved off of them, as did one-handed weapons and rings. Two-handed weapons and the Pavis had 2 points of health shaved off of those. So it used to be if you were running a sword and a shield and you had maximum health rolls on everything, you had another 33 HP. Now it is plus 22. And then there are specific gear piece changes, but before I do that, there was one hidden nerf that did not get mentioned in the patch notes for Wizards. Chain Lightning, specifically Chain Lightning, had 5 points of damage shaved off of it. So the initial hit plus all of the bounces are 5 points less. It went from 35, 30, 25 to 30, 25, 20. Okay, now on to gear-specific changes. The Frock is now 3 knowledge, 3 agility instead of 5 dexterity. The Frostlight Abyss plate armor, which is like the Frostlight Fine Cuirass, is now minus 5 MR instead of minus 10. The Frostlight Cloak is 5 agility instead of 3. The Frostlight Lantern Shield is now minus move speed, was changed from minus 19 to minus 15. Frostlight Lightfoot Boots are now just 1 additional move speed compared to base Lightfoot Boots. Golden Gauntlets were reduced by 0.5 projectile reduction and 0.5 MDR. Golden Houndskull lost 0.5% magic damage reduction. Golden Leaf Hood is now 5 strength instead of 5 vigor. Golden Plate Boots lost a 0.5% projectile reduction and magic damage reduction, as did Golden Plate Pants. And Golden Plate is a 1% loss to projectile reduction and a 0.5% loss to magic damage reduction. Golden Robe is now 5 knowledge instead of 5 vigor. Grave Wolf Gloves are now plus 3 max health instead of plus 4. Now 4 agility instead of plus 3. So Grave Wolf Gloves got brought up to epic quality but lost a point. Grimsmile Rings are now 1 vigor instead of 3 vigor, so it's not 5 stat points anymore, it's 3. The Shoes of Darkness now give 3 dex and 3 vigor and are only 140 gold in the market coming right now. They come in at 7 move speed. Lightfoot Boots are now 9 and still have their 1.5 to 3% magic damage bonus roll. So Shoes of Darkness right now are actually kind of good because you can get another 5 move speed on the move speed roll and some agility. Not too bad. Wanderer Attire is now 3 strength, 3 dex instead of 5 dex, and Wolf Hunter Legs are now 5 strength, 4 health instead of 6 health and 4 strength. Okay, and last but not least, we have Treasure. The stuff with all of the affixes on it. The things that people actually really want. Artifacts and uniques. So in High Roller now, HR Troll, HR Cyclops, HR Spectral Knight, and HR Banshee all have a 1 in 1,000 chance to drop artifact, weapons, and shields. The really cool ones with all the on-hit effects. It used to be they didn't drop them at all. Now they drop them 0.05% of the time. Goblin Cave bosses can also now drop uniques. The normal Cave Troll and normal Cyclops both have a 1% chance to drop a unique grade item, and the HR Troll and HR Cyclops is now 2%. Now, for whatever reason, the Cave Troll and the Cyclops have different loot pools depending on which one of the artifacts that you want. Banshee and Spectral Knight, for whatever reason, have the same exact one. So for those of you that want to know what those are, I will put a list up over here, and you guys can see the list of who drops what. There was a previous bug where Hordes, cave bosses, and chests wouldn't drop uniques. That has been fixed. The HR Horde now has a 0.75% chance to drop a unique treasure as well. There are now unique treasure grades in the game, as well as a 0.75% chance to drop unique weapons and armor. Also, all Inferno/Abyss chests now drop uniques. All of them. A regular chest is a 0.5% chance to roll one. A golden chest is a 3% chance. Lion's heads are 1%, and the marvelous chest, after you kill the boss, is a 5% chance. Ornate chests are a 1%. Most tiny little small chests are a 0.5%, and stone coffins are also a 0.5% chance. Pretty huge. Unfortunately, if only the gear really mattered anymore. Now that should be just about all of the hidden stuff, at least per the data mining anyway. There's always something else that's not mentioned, or somebody found something one-off or weird or different. If that's the case, please leave something in the comments. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for coming and checking out the video. Sub the channel if you wouldn't mind. That would be really awesome. Otherwise, you can check me out over at twitch.tv/Onepeg whenever I go live, almost every day around 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if neither one of those work for you, then I suppose I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for lending me your eyeballs, everybody. We'll see you real soon. Peace.